I'm getting gutter, my flow been like butter, my checking them back.
didn't know, that was enforced in the garage.
Oh yeah, yeah. You cannot fire any weapon inside any upstairs, downstairs, on set floor two. The only time you can fire your weapon is going to be in the training room or right here in the shooting range.
Oh, okay, okay.
I got 19 hours in Mr. Ray. We can go for it, bro.
All right, man. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, he comes from Millie, so he might have some good, some good shots back at you.
I
Oh,
was
dude.
good. I was
Let
good,
me
but
be
that was
honest real quick, bro. Let me be honest real quick, bro. Before NRP, before I joined Chico Army, bro, that's the first faction I've ever joined after being NRP a gang member. I joined them, bro. They hated me, bro. Soft hat fucking up everybody, dude. Fuck no, bro. But nah, dude. I definitely know a certain amount of. Not I don't know all that, but I definitely know a little trick or two. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I was good up until the update. The update, I don't know, it feels a little bit different now. At least as the shooting and the tasing.
Hell yeah. I'm trying my. Whenever I come back here, I'm gonna try my best to try to set up um my tactical trainings and stuff for certain days or whatever for certain people and stuff. Obviously, whenever they're ready. But I'm gonna try my best to get everybody to like verse me or do 1v1s in some way, shape, or form in the training room. All of us on the side type shit like uh fuck, dude. I don't know how to word this, but no, yeah, I'm gonna try my best to get all types of ones going on down here. I want all of us to be badass shooters type shit. Ain't one of us gonna be lacking, and if they are, then they best start having that motherfucking taser out.
Hey, did y'all just come from hands?
No.
Okay, we need all units. There's a bunch of shooting going on.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Hi, Sky.
Let's see.
So, Mr. Ray, do you have a rough idea of what plain clothes is?
I was told something about going on vacation, but I don't know if that was true.
No, it's not like going on a vacation. So this is when you would get a vest on your body, like you would be going more of a kind of uh, a full-time officer role where you would probably like train officers into getting a vest or something. So yeah, the procedure would be you would be driving, like going out and just like making an arrest, and I would be evaluating your RP skills and all. And just imagine like how you would act if I wasn't there. So it would be just you driving all around the city.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds fun.
So yeah, you would take over the driving seat now. And just wait for like a minute. Something I'll just wait over here.
Oh, okay.
Mentally, it's okay.
I'm physically sick, asshole.
There's the magic word. I don't know. I think there's a process that the admins in RP have to go through to be able to become part of the faction, and I believe that they have to be a moderator to be able to go and do a faction. I don't think helpers are allowed to just go into factions.
Yeah, I've never seen a helper in a faction. That makes sense.
Don't take my word on it, though. I don't know anything about the 18. But yeah, aside from that, was that it? Or is that what you were looking to talk to us about?
No, I was just bored. It got boring out there. And then I actually started like having fun a little bit. And then you were like, come to my office. I thought I was in trouble. Because we were hanging out, you know?
Yep.
Okay, well, I was going to say that we were hanging out like with Army. It was like some like hard hats. But I ran into like Nathan and stuff. But I didn't know if I was supposed to hang out with Army. So I kind of stuttered. But yeah.
If it's out in the world, yes. If it's on the base, no.
No, it was out in the world. It was at the bar. But yeah, that was it. So I'm gonna get out of here now. You guys have fun talking about stuff.
No.
How you doing, Sky? What brings you in today? You just coming to say hello?
Congratulations, by the way.
You gotta be
Sky, get
fucking
in.
kidding me, Smitty. I just grabbed this belt. Oh, even is even. I swear to God.
Take a nappy. Sorry, my vest is already at 80%, so I don't give a shit. I haven't taken a vest in 2 days.
Just be happy I didn't kill you.
You knew it was coming.
Just said
You knew it was coming.
going downstairs. I'm going to grab a vest. I sat here for 2.5 hours waiting to get shot, and nobody else got me. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm safe to go get a vest, so I can go run 10-12s. And what does Smitty do? He gets up and tases my ass.
Well, that's your problem. You felt safe.
It's okay. You didn't know. You're watching your soap operas. Just see, assholes can be assholes to each other and not take offense.
I was trying to get you last night, but you logged off. You only had 80,000 to go, and you logged off.
Yeah, I had to go to bed. They changed my work schedule to an earlier shift.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed too. I got a doctor's appointment in the morning to prove to the state that I am fit enough to still do my job.
I feel you. So, I guess there's a couple of different topics. You know, Frankie and I had, and I'm gonna make this very, very fast and quick so that nobody has to stay up longer than they need to. Definitely gonna address the blacklist stuff. Frankie's pretty heated over the fact that they're pressing on that, and I swear to God, we've brought this issue up. Because I had asked Freshman in the past, why can't we make the Reprimand channel private? To he made, I guess he made a point to Frankie that the blacklist should be private. It shouldn't be for all eyes. Well, the whole freaking point of our reprimands is that not everybody should be seeing why these individuals are getting dismissed. It shouldn't be everybody's eyes. It should be CG and up. And now he's pushing, that ideal. And I think a lot of it is exactly like he did with me on the beginning of my term with can you get together and reach out to the gangs? And like I said, you and I had already gone through that process, and that was part of our planning. So it was just okay, well, we're already doing this, so we didn't see it as a big deal. But I kind of feel like he's testing her ability to, you know, either get the grain and fight it or go with the flow.
I think he just brought it up because there was the ticket, so it's just it came across his desk and he has to put it across someone else's. If it was, and I don't know what happened yesterday regarding Trey or whatever that may have been, or if it had some direct correlation. But I just wanted to state for the record, I don't know if you guys know what happened during his last interview. Sorry.
I was listening to most of the interview. I just was out of sight to where nobody could see me. And then I was there when he was in the middle of the hallway just outside with me, yelling at you and all that stuff because he thought that it was messed up that, about how the interview ended. And you and I discussed the whole concept afterwards. But he had then gone back down. Actually, I think he had told you, well, you'll see, I'll be the chief and all that's like he threw some idle threats at you that were not okay.
Yeah, pretty much that's all correct. And I mean, it came down to him passing the interview, me telling him that I will personally walk him through the training on a day that he can complete it because he couldn't complete it that day. So I told him, no worries, you've already passed. Come back on the day that you can. It doesn't have to be during hiring. It can be during, just actually accommodating the guy. And he threw a fit. And that's what ended up him not getting, his suit the next day or whatever it was. So he already passed it. He just threw a tantrum.
Yeah, well, Trey thinks that I've been in PD before and all that stuff, and things should just be handed to me. I should have just got a suit. Nobody should have walked up. And we played that game with Trey, and I got sick and tired of playing that game with Trey because Trey takes advantage every time. So Smitty and I had talked before. Trey wants to come back, then put him through the process. You see if he can take it. Obviously, he couldn't take it.
It was nuts.
Yeah, I mean, Xander's right. Trey is so OG. I mean, he goes back to the days before Erica, and he doesn't think that any of us can teach him anything. He knows way more than us, and how dare we, qualify him?
But it's all good because, I have a feeling we can go ahead and pull Trey off, and the first time that he's out of line, I've got a new way to work this new system that Freshman wants to play, and if he wants to play it that way, I mean, we've already been doing it. Like, it's nothing new. All these reprimand videos and stuff, it's clearly stated what the RP violations are, why what the action was, and what's to come from that action. And we have it in parentheses that these individuals are getting permanently blacklisted. So, the Frankie's argument is, why should it be us that has to go through it when that information was there for you to see all along? Whereas there's other circumstances like Honey Badger trolling. We have individuals that do retire on good graces, and then they flip the switch and come back and start targeting PD like JD Lewis has been doing, and that's some of the things. Like, we're not there like every day in the world. An interview is an interview. You're telling us that we have to overanalyze everything because you don't want to put in the work to look it up yourself. I mean, he has all these admins underneath him, and each and every one of them are in the server daily, and he could have reached out to any one of those and said, do you know anything about this individual? And they would have been like, yeah, that guy's a complete ass. You know what I mean? They have their own admin meetings. These things could have been addressed, and they're not addressing them, obviously, because, individuals that should have gotten permanently, banned from the game, like months ago, are still sitting there doing what they're doing. and that's okay. I mean, I literally watched Mrs. I watched Mrs. Playboy Falcon. Me and Frankie had come in. Frankie had sat down and immediately logged off, but I was sitting in the risers, and they were finishing up the Meet the Admin event, and she walks up and beats the crap out of Nike, and then nothing happens. So, are the admins getting soft, or are they playing on a different card?
I think a lot of the times they're probably not even watching. I know right now they've all have actually said the same thing about all these tickets that are coming in. I think right now that's their main concern internally, trying to figure out ways to deal with these tickets as opposed to, being active in the server. They're probably just free camming or watching a ticket, not paying attention.
Yeah.
Why don't we just get rid of the term blacklist and call it not eligible for rehire?
Well, it doesn't matter what label you put on it. He's gonna figure out a way to look at it. When an individual can't get back in, they're gonna go and try to press every freaking button that they can. Do we know what Trey said? No. Did Trey still have access to the faction chat? There could have very well possibly been just that. I could have sworn we had removed him, but if he still had access, he was still capable of looking at everything. And I mean that reprimand list goes all the way back into like Tarantino. You know what I mean? And probably even before Tarantino. So like he's sitting there scrolling through all of these reprimand videos to look and see, well, they don't have me on a permanent blacklist anywhere in any of these reprimands because they're labeling everything, and that's our fault because he still had access to that chat, whether it was with Erica or if it was with us,
Yeah, he did have access. That access was removed earlier today.
So, like I said, but again, Trey is that type of individual. He's not good with authority. He's not going to listen. He's going to do his own thing, or he's going to commit insubordination as an unbadged officer, going up to us, telling how he thinks we need to run things. And all it takes is one video of insubordination and him trying to, talk over you and tell you all the stuff that we're doing wrong, and that's a clear-cut example of why he deserved to be on that list in the first place, because he just doesn't know how to shut the fuck up in color. And I mean it exactly as it sounds. He has an issue with going with the flow. He's not in charge. He needs to understand he's not in charge, but he doesn't. He thinks that he's the only thing in life that exists when he does things. He's a spitting image or a male image of Miss Erica, just without all the corrupt bullshit.
That's what Ace and I talked about earlier, because he did come say, hey, Freshman took me off the blacklist. I can get hired now. So Ace came and he said, what do you want me to do? And I said, well, we don't hire today. We're not making an exception for him. And Ace said, and you know what? When he comes back tomorrow, we can have Rasta do the interview. Since he can't stand Rasta, he has an issue with Rasta, let Rasta do his interview. He's not going to love that. Obviously, up to you, Rasta, but I think that's going to drive the point home. But that being said, if he passes the interview, we'll hire him, and he's going to hang himself before he even gets his badge. Bye, Sky. And same is going to go for all these people that we don't have, and that's how we obtain these videos instead. Have a good night, Sky, or morning. But that's exactly it. Fine. We don't have a video, and you watch